Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Biscuits of Britain. I know you have been waiting for this episode and I apologise. I've been dead busy, but I'm trying to get things organised in my house and I have some biscuits that have been sat on the biscuit shelf for a while now. So I've decided to do some Biscuits of Britain. So, I've got a sty in my eye and it is the itchiest. I just want to itch it and itch it, but I can't. It's on the top lid. I ruin my makeup. So first thing is first, we're going to make a pot of tea. Got my tin here. Quality tea. Straighten these out. For anyone who would like to know what kind of tea I use, it's normal black tea. I rarely use anything else. I have tried herbal teas, but I always go back to plain black tea because I'm British. It's just what I do. This is by PG Tips. I only like two types of black tea. It's PG Tips or Yorkshire tea because it tastes so similar. Not a fan of Tetley's at all. And for those of you who think, can you really taste the difference? Yeah, unfortunately I can. It's a bit like people who know if they're drinking Coca-Cola or Pepsi. I mean, I couldn't, but I'm very specific about which black tea I drink. They're the pyramid bags, so they've got plenty of room to move about inside. And these ones are decaf. I'm a bit of a jittery Jane on the normal caffeinated ones, so I've just switched to decaf. 2 bags in a pot. And you want freshly boiled water. Ooh, that's heavy. Don't need to stir them because they're already moving about quite well. So while that brews, let's see what's on my biscuit tray today. Which way is the right way? Well, so today we have 2 things from Trader Joe's, which is of course my favourite non-English shop. I just think I love everything from Trader Joe's. These came from Julian's box. If you want to see Julian's videos, I will put number 1 here and number 2 here. The box was so big I had to record it in 2. But of course I saved the biscuits for Biscuits of Britain and beyond. The first one, just wipe the dust off them. Don't know why they'd be dusty. It's actually sending my dust allergy insane. Every morning, I've said this before, I wake up with a runny nose and I sneeze constantly. And that's how my boyfriend knows I'm awake, because he can, obviously I'll wake him up sneezing. And it's just a dust mite allergy, that's all it is. So in this spare room, which is very dusty because it's got a lot of it's just a lot of crap in this room, my allergy's been going all over the shop. So this one, chocolate hazelnut cookies, light and crispy cookies made with ground hazelnuts with a creamy chocolate hazelnut centre. my tummy's rumbling, it knows these are going to be delicious. I think these are going to be amazing. I guess they're going to be a little bit like Nutella filled. I'm not sure what the biscuits are going to taste like, the actual outer biscuits. They could let it down if they're not flavourful enough, if they haven't got the right texture, if they're soft. I don't think they'll do the centre justice. They're going to have a lovely crunch, crisp crunch to them, and have just the right amount of flavour to complement the centre. The second one's maple leaf cookies, not to be mixed up with Mr. Maple. I think they were called Mr. Maples. Pretty much identical looking to these. I'm guessing they might be identical flavourings. Looking forward to these. Maple syrup is a very specific flavour. It's not a flavour I adore. I like it, but I would choose honey over maple syrup. So when I have pancakes, or people call my pancakes pizzas because they look so, because it's like an English pancake or a crepe. That's an English kind of pancake, very thin. I would always put golden syrup or honey on it, never really maple syrup. But I do like the flavour, the very strong flavour. So it'll be interesting to see if these taste anything like Mr. Maple's, and if I remember what Mr. Maple's tastes like. Right, I've not had a cup of tea yet. Get my little cup. Just get that in case I have a dribbly spout, because I don't have a tea cosy to catch the drips. Tea drips on a white tablecloth. Oh, bad etiquette. Got my milk. Let's have a taste. It's a good one. Okay, I need to write them on my sheet. What have we got? Chocolate hazelnut. Maple leaf. Then I've got my wrapper. I've got everything written down there now. So, wrapper. They both have inner wrappings. So we split the wrapper. Sound, it's out of 5 because it's got an external and an internal. We do 2.5 for the external, 2.5 for the internal. I would give this a 1. Nothing amazing. I'm going to open it up. Disappointed. I like that. I'd give that a 2. So overall, wrapper, chocolate hazelnut gets a 3. Maple leaf cookies, it's the same, it's a 1. It's a box. Different opening though. Different wrapper. A lighter one. Oh, I like this as well. I like this more. I'd give this a 2.5. So it's a 3.5 for the maple leaf wrapper in total. I'm going to open up now and taste them. So I've opened them up. Oh, not what I expected. Okay. This is the hazelnut one. Let's have a taste. Okay. So we'll start with the hazelnut. A lot darker of a type of chocolate. It's not Nutella at all. I thought it would be like Nutella. A bit like the inside of a Ferrero Rocher, which we all know I love. It's not. It's not a soft cream, it's quite hard. There's not an overwhelming taste of hazelnuts. I'd say it's more chocolatey than hazelnut. And the biscuit itself, the biscuit does have a flavour of hazelnut about it. biscuits. The biscuit is actually nicer than the filling. I was very wrong about these. I thought these were going to be another 9 or 10. They're nice, don't get me wrong, they're nice. Together they work. The filling and the biscuit complement each other. The filling's very rich, the biscuit has a subtle nuttiness about it, and together they work well. On their own they don't. Not outstanding, not amazing. Oh. I think maybe a 6.5. 7. They are nice. Really, you need to work out, well, I need to work out whether 0 is neutral or 5 is neutral. And I think I've scored in the past 5 being neutral. And then we're going the 4s and the 3s for toffee dodgers. I need to check that. I can't continue this without checking it. Okay, so I'm back. I've got to be true to my heart, and 5 is neutral. These aren't neutral, these are nice. It's not a plain flavour, it's nice, so I would give a 7. I'd give a 7 to them. They're by no means a 10. They are not. Oh, was it Trader? It was Trader Joe's, wasn't it? Lacey's cookies. They don't even touch that. But they're not a toffee dodger either. So we have not Mr. Maple Leaf cookies. Let's have a taste. First thoughts, biscuit's very bland, there's no flavour. No flavour in the biscuit at all, no sweetness, nothing. The biscuit's, it's not particularly nice. The cream, cream is where all the flavour is. Very sugary. Almost a bit of a... It's not like an authentic flavour, it's, I don't want to say chemical. It's a very artificial flavour. Together, they're not a dodger territory. They're definitely not there. They're not in hazelnut territory either. I would eat them if I was hungry. and I will. I will eat them with a cup of tea because I'm like that. But I wouldn't buy them. The blandness of the biscuit isn't made up by the cream on the inside. I know, they're getting a 5. Getting a 5, I'm afraid. Okay. Got a hair. Oh, yes. So, crunch and texture. Crunch. There is no crunch. There's a bite to it. So I'm going to give it 1 point because it's not like I'm eating a Jaffa cake. There is a bite to it, but there's no snap. Texture. The biscuit's quite grainy. It's alright. And the cream, originally I thought it would be a soft cream. It's not, it's a bit chewy almost. And I like that about it. I thought it would be soft, but I like it because it's got a bit of something about it. So out of 5, I'm going to give 2 points just for that middle bit. And I'm going to give 1 point for the biscuits. I'm going to give it a 3 for texture. The nipple leaf. Right, bite, crunch. That's what I'm doing, biting. Crunch. It gets a 3. Close. Very close. Texture. The inside is very soft. A bit too soft. And the biscuit, just like its flavour, has nothing to it in the texture. It dissolves in and that's it. There's nothing interesting about it. Texture, I'd give a 1.5. It's down to the wire, guys. It's down to the dunk. Okay, so here we are in the dunk. I smashed one of these glasses, so now we only have one. Oops-a-daisy. Freshly boiled water. And for those of you who are new here, you were saying, but you don't dunk biscuits in freshly boiled water, you dunk them in tea, which is cooler. That's correct. However, freshly boiled water is almost a perfect consistency and temperature than my tea is. Sometimes I'll add more milk, sometimes I'll add less, sometimes I'll have left the tea longer. So to try and stick with it being as consistent as possible, I use water. So 3 points are up for grabs here. 3 points if you can go back for a double dunk. 2 points if you get dunked and make it all the way back here. 1 point if you snap on the way back, and 0 points if you disintegrate in there. 1, 2. It's a double donker. No way. 1, 2. It's a double dunker. Didn't expect that. 3 points it is. Mr. Maple. 1, 2. Oops. Like Jaws. I wouldn't say that disintegrates. 1, 2. Yeah, getting softer. So both of them got a double dunk. Let's see what the scores are. Well, the scores are being counted. The results are in. It was close. Only 1 point separates these two biscuits. In second place, with 16 points, is Maple Leaf Cookies, which I think is very respectable considering I had huge hopes for this biscuit. I mean, I'm gonna wolf these down, but still, in the Biscuits of Britain world, they didn't fare too well. 17 points. It's not too bad. Not sure where that places them on the scoreboard. However, I put the scoreboard up at the end for you to see, and then you'll know where exactly these placed. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode of Biscuits of Britain. Thank you to Julian for giving me the biscuits so I could record this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.